Hey guys! As you know, I love museums, both big and small. But this week, I'm going to focus on a few of the major museums that are rather large. Let's get ready to talk about some of the world's biggest museums. Alright, so this week we're talking about the big, large, and the iconic museums. And yes, I know, there are tons of major museums that all have spectacular pieces. And we are not going to get to all of them, but we will get to a bunch. So this is how it's going to work. I'm going to run down a list of a bunch of iconic museums, and then quickly share a few of the notable artifacts that they hold. It'll be just a little taste to inspire you to go check them out yourself. So, let's get started. We're starting in the United States, specifically Washington, D.C., at the Smithsonian Institution. The Smithsonian is composed of 19 different museums and the National Zoological Park. I myself have been to quite a few of these museums. There's the National Air and Space Museum, which has the Spirit of St. Louis and the Wright Brothers plane. There's also the Museum of Natural History, which has a bunch of cool rocks and gemstones, including the Hope Diamond. And there's also the American History Museum, which has the Star-Spangled Banner and Dorothy's Ruby Red Slippers. And if you haven't seen my video on Dorothy's Red Shoes, check out this link right here. Alright, so next we're going on to New York City, and we're going to be looking at the Metropolitan Museum of Art. The Met has one of my favorite artifacts, William the Hippo. They also have a bunch of other cool collections. They have stuff by Manet and Rembrandt and a bunch of other notable artists. They have all different kinds of art from a variety of places. No matter what you're interested, they surely will not disappoint. So that's all I got for you in the United States. Now we're hopping across the pond and we're going to the British Museum. The British Museum is the largest museum in England, and they get 5.5 million visitors each year. It also just so happens to be my personal favorite. They have the Rosetta Stone, the Lewis Chessman, which you can check out that video right here. They also have the Elgin Marbles, which are the statues from the Parthenon. Now we're heading across the English Channel to the Louvre. Established in 1792, gets about 9 million visitors each year. This museum is huge and has so much stuff, and you can spend so much time just looking at all the awesome art they have. Some of the notable pieces are the Mona Lisa, the Venus de Milo, and Liberty Leading the People, just to name a few. The Prado has many pieces from the former Spanish royal collection, and it is most certainly Spain's finest museum. Some of its most well-known pieces includes Velázquez's Las Meninas, the Garden of Earthly Delights by Bosch, and Saturn Devouring His Sons by Goya. Alrighty then, that's the Prado, and now we're heading off to Russia, specifically St. Petersburg. There, we will find the lovely state Hermitage founded by Catherine the Great in 1764. This place has over 3 million paintings. It is huge. It is 6 buildings of awesomeness. There's definitely plenty of art you want to see in here. For example, they have Matisse's The Dance, and they also have a bunch of stuff by Van Gogh. And a little pro tip, if you're going to go, I'd say go on the first Thursday of the month, because it will be free. And now, we're finally making our way to Vatican City. Out of all the museums we're covering today, the ones at the Vatican are the oldest, being established by Pope Julius II back in 1506. They have 54 galleries of the Catholic Church's collections of all the finest Renaissance art. They got stuff from all the key players in the Renaissance, including Michelangelo, Raphael, Donatello, all those guys. Over 4 million people each year come to see these beautiful pieces of art. One of the most iconic being the ceiling of the Sistine Chapel, painted by Michelangelo. So, I hope you enjoyed my little previews of these big museums. They are all worth a visit and a great way to immerse yourself in the culture of our world. So this week, I focused on those big museums that millions of people flock to, but next week, I'm going to be going into some of the quirkier and smaller museums that you probably haven't heard of. So subscribe to this channel so you don't miss it. And don't forget to like this video. I'll see you next week. Bye!